Hi, my name is Ang Wee Chung. Welcome to my CreativeME project, The Blueprints of Legacy, a story of how creativity in engineering through design, leadership, and innovation is shaping the Sarawak of tomorrow. The story begins in Limbang, a small river town in northern Sarawak, where I learned that every bridge connects more than land, it connects lives. Born the son of a civil engineer and builders, I grew up surrounded by construction, watching how infrastructure transformed communities. Those early years taught me that engineering builds more than structure, it builds futures. My journey later took me across continents, from Hong Kong to San Francisco and New Zealand. Yet instead of staying abroad, I returned home with a dream to design a stronger, more connected Sarawak. Today, my firm contributes to that vision, from energy projects and hydroelectric dams to roads, ports, and airports linking communities around the world. Guided by Emma Bau's componential theory, I see how expertise, creative thinking, and intrinsic motivation combine to turn complex systems into meaningful design. My roots from a family of builders and community leaders remind me that true legacy comes from service and creation. Creativity doesn't end with design, it actually extends into collaboration. LinkedIn has been more than a profile, it's a bridge to global expertise. Through it, I've actually built partnerships with international consultants, industry leaders like China Design Institutions, NACO, Sabana Jurong, HR Wallingford, Royal Haskellane, and Rambo, collaborating on flood mitigation projects, tunneling, airports, ports, and master plans across Sarawak. These collaborations have expanded my creative outlook and proven that global teamwork drives innovation. Leading these collaborations require creativity at every level. As a director leading over 250 professionals, I've seen how creativity grows with scale. In the next section, I'll share how my creativity evolved through the 4Cs model, from discovery to mastery. Mini C creativity represents my early discovery moments, the small but powerful aha insights that change how I work. Mine began when I realized that Python could handle engineering calculations, not just create graphs. During my master's research, I actually used Python to automate heat flux equations into temperature charts. That single discovery transformed a student tool into a professional resource, thus proving that innovation can grow from curiosity. Little C creativity shows up in my daily work. I use tools like Otter AI and Fireflies AI to transcribe meetings so that my team can focus on the real discussion. Then I use ChatGPT to structure ideas, delegate tasks, and execute action plans faster. These tools save time and keep everyone aligned. However, creativity still comes from how we think, decide, and lead. Pro-C creativity is where expertise and imaginations meet. Through years of studying in civil engineering at Swinburne University, construction management in University of Auckland, fire engineering at USM, and now finance in Swinburne, I've built a multidisciplinary foundation that connects design, management, and economics. These experiences place me in a niche vital to Sarawak's oil and gas and manufacturing growth, allowing me to lead with both technical depth and creative vision. My Big C role model is Tan Sri Francis Yeo, a civil engineer like me, who transformed YTL into one of Malaysia's largest conglomerates in power, utilities, and infrastructure. In this photo, I'm with his brother, Dato Michael and Joshua Yeo, a reminder of how Tan Sri Francis built not just a company but a legacy. His example shows that creativity in leadership can sustain both family and business values, inspiring me to build a lasting legacy for my family, for Sarawak, and for Malaysia. Creativity grows through continuous learning. My Pink Time task shows how I continue developing those skills in my work. I chose to deepen my knowledge of Python for data analysis and engineering application. I discovered that Python can do far more than create charts and pie charts. It can perform complex calculation, automate reports, and link engineering data with financial models. So what began as a small mini C discovery has become a pro C skill that now supports my consultancy work, improving accuracy and productivity. This task taught me that creativity means finding smarter, faster, and more efficient ways to work, turning technology into a tool for innovation. Beyond using tools and technology, creativity also depends on how we think and approach problems. Through the thinking and creative style assessments, I discovered about how my mind works. From the thinking style assessment, I learned that my approach blends logic, communication, and innovation. As an analyst, orator, and inventor, I tend to analyze problems deeply, communicate ideas clearly, and develop structured solutions. My creative style is the architect, someone who balances vision with planning. I'm both a dreamer and a builder, turning ideas into systems that work. Together, these styles help me lead with the structure and imagination while reminding me to balance strategy with action and flexibility when working with others. A dream is only a dream until it's built. Looking back on this journey, I've realized that creativity has always been a part of who I am, not just in art, but also in how I think, design, and lead. Creating the blueprints of legacy showed me that creativity lives within engineering, in problem solving, system design, and collaboration. Every project I lead is a way to connect with people, energy, and purpose. Through the four C's, the Pink Time task, and my creative style insights, I've learned how creativity grows with experience, from small discovery to professional innovation. Using Canva Pro with my DJI mic helps me present my ideas creatively, reminding me that creativity is not about art but about communicating vision, inspiring progress, and leaving a blueprint for a legacy for others to build upon. Through every design, every idea, and every connection, I've come to realize that creativity is not just part of my work, it's part of who I am. It's the foundation of legacy I continue to build. From a kampung boy in Limbang to a master builder shaping Sarawak and beyond, I built not only structures but futures, because every legacy begins with belief, and every belief is built one dream at a time. Thank you for listening to The Creative Me.